They just gonna have to keep getting these till we get it right. All right, man. Where you wanna start with this Kanye? Because this last month been very dense.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to start how it started off from the beginning? Because it started off with what the not the tweet.
No,
See,
I forgot we didn't even talk about that, did we?
Yeah, how did it start? I think it started off with him.
We can start at the tweet.
We can start. Because he was already saying some other stuff. I think the Death Con is what threw him over, like threw him over the edge. But I think he was already
it was the White Lives Matter thing.
Yeah, that's what started.
Yeah,
that's what started.
The White Lives Matter.
And then people was riding for him then, which I didn't understand.
Yeah,
and like I just want to say that we need like more prominent black leaders. You know what I'm saying?
Do we?
I would say we do better. Like because what's got me upset about this is how it's revealing like how divided the black community can be about this one figure. And like I can understand us debating the philosophy of like Stokely Carmichael, Martin Luther King, trying to pick the side between Malcolm X or whatever. But the being that I don't think we should be the split over is Kanye West. I do not think Kanye West is one. I think he's a contrarian. I think, like you suggested in the past, like he's right. The clock can be right two times a day, but 98% of the other time, it's just random numbers. You know what I'm saying?
For me especially, bro, it's just blatantly obvious that this is not a person that we should be listening to. He has said on multiple occasions, I am not myself and I cannot control myself when I'm not on my medicine. Mm-hmm. He has said I have not been on my medicine, if I'm not mistaken, for 2 years. So for me, it's like, why are we listening to a person that's clearly, for me, is having a manic episode?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like,
and it seems to be getting worse.
And it's not so much that we're divided on this thing. It's just like, why are we still paying attention to this, like, this mental health crisis that this person is going through, and we listen to it as something that we need to follow?
You don't think it's creating some division?
I mean, of course, I think it's creating division, but it's not a big thing because no matter what comes out, it's always going to be division. Mm-hmm. Like, we always fight over, like, the small, like, the thing we were just talking about, the Deion Sanders thing. And we're going to divide on that. We're going to divide on what color some car look good in, or who should do what with their money. The vision part of that, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that we sitting here having a discussion about somebody who's having an episode. Yeah. As if this person is having, like, this is normal. Mm-hmm. And because this person says, like I said, like, something right every now and again, you have, like you say, you got to take this person as a whole.
Right. And not just like the stuff you like from, because that's what my issue is, that Kanye, what was the thing people was rallying behind him initially for? Not just, well, some people.
It's slavery's choice.
Slavery's choice, but some people had a issue with that we were initially divided over. Mm-hmm. Some people was agreeing. Well, I mean, I get what he's saying. It's like how I feel about. I feel similar to how I feel about people look at Trump that I do Kanye.
Absolutely.
As Kanye West.
You see me post that, I was like.
It's like I'm tired of like these Kanye and Trump whisperers like trying to decipher what this man is saying, like except for just saying what, like just accepting what he said.
He said,
especially after this Alex Jones interview, but we'll talk about it a little bit later, where he's just blatantly like, this is what it is. People still like, no, I get what he's saying, blase blah, instead of just accepting this man for who he is in his totality. Yeah. Just because he said something you agree with right now,
don't mean all the other stuff that he said wasn't bullshit.
As a whole, his actions, what he's been saying, is he's not well.
No, he's not.
The man not well.
I don't understand that. That's the problem I have. Is like, we are listening to somebody that we clearly, if anybody else was talking like this would be like, you know, this person's having an episode.
If I'm on the side of the road saying the stuff he's saying, people gonna be like, that guy's got a problem.
I think that's the problem too, man. They don't know. They keep using this genius thing, and they and him too, as far as I'm concerned. I think they seen something on TV or something somewhere where how a genius portrayed on screen, and he's acting like it, and then people portray that into what he's doing. That's how genius is at. But there's a group of geniuses that meet, like, I think once a year, once a month or something. Mm-hmm. I forgot what that group is called. You can sit on there and listen or watch them have conversations.
Right.
Ain't none of them doing that. Like, it's
nobody acting like that.
Nobody acting crazy, man.
Yeah.
And it's
that's something different than genius.
I told you he said his doctor diagnosed him with schizophrenia or something. Mm-hmm. So it's
Not as
like
bipolar.
bipolar. My
Yeah.
bad. I'm gonna put that on.
Yeah,
him.
don't put that on.
Yeah, I don't want to put that on.
Don't put that on him. The Jewish media said I was
I said
schizophrenic
because he was he was talking to that damn net. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Netanyahu, man, y'all.
Oh,
Like
man.
it's just the ways that people are defending him. I have an issue with. Like the one people, especially after this Alex Jones interview, I don't want to hear anybody talk about taking clips out of context because Kanye West does not provide context for anything he says. That man can't make a coherent thought without jumping to something else
Boy,
in the
he can't
next
even
2
answer
minutes.
questions, bro.
You can't press him. You can't do anything, but he'll just divert it. Like you'll be like, so how do you feel about Nazis? Or like, do you think? Well, what do you say is Hitler a bad guy? And then he'll say it's just kind of.
Bro, he started talking about that other shit, bro. Come on, man. That was a softball one.
He'd be talking. You ask him a straight question. He'd be like, "I know they tried to arrest me."
Yeah, bro. I was asking you about your.
Well, I'm gonna ask you about your house while you move next. He's
why
like,
you
"I know
move
they
next.
tried to arrest me." It's like, but the question
I forgot what the hell he asked that man. That man just jumped on to something else. Because he done it so many times in that damn interview. But instead to go back to the White Lives Matter thing. And for me, it wasn't such a big deal because it's Kanye. Like it's kind of like, well, in my mind when I first seen it, I was like, okay, we don't respect Kanye no more, right? We just let him do it wrong.
Wrong
Again.
wrong again. You know what I'm saying? He said that whole visual was nasty of him with the white lives, him next to Candace Owens. That
nasty
whole
work.
visual was nasty work, bro.
Nasty work. Bro.
And then he's like, nobody's paying. He got like the joke. Nobody's paying attention to like putting the white lives on. It's like because you know what that means. Yeah. You know what you're doing with that.
Why he act like that when he was talking crazy about Big Sean and all the people on Drink Channels? The people were still clicking on him.
Yeah,
he's still one of the most entertaining people to watch and hear and stuff like that. So don't try to make it seem like it was only that. But when it comes to stuff like that, I thought people was like, okay, well he's doing something crazy. You having a fashion show in mud or you wearing the old clothes and the slavery look clothes and stuff like that. I thought it was just something
something along with that.
Yeah, I just like he's one of that, and I think we're gonna write him off.
I thought it was nasty in the beginning, but I was like, for me, it's just like, okay, this he back at it.
He back at it.
He got the MAGA hat back on. Like it's the same dude. It's the same dude to me that was wearing the MAGA hats that was calling Trump his daddy.
Yeah,
like,
father figure,
whatever.
You
know what I'm saying? It's the same cat, you know what I'm saying, that's been riding with these conservatives.
I had him running his campaign, allegedly. So it's like when I seen it, I just thought it was an automatic write-off.
Like okay, he's finally like maybe other people.
But then I heard him talk about it, and I was like, okay, most definitely writing this off. This is an easy just blow off right here, and it wasn't. I was like, oh y'all.
That's what's crazy to me, man. Like
and he went into the DEFCON,
and that's what I find interesting. The fact that he didn't know how to spell it, I don't think he even knew what it meant, but I think he knew what he thought he was saying.
That's what. Yeah. He thought it was DEFCON.
Yeah, like I don't think he. So I can't write that off as he just misspelled. No, I think he thought that's what that meant.
Now he did try to explain himself on that on the interview. Yeah, he tried, but it was like nah. It was like, well, I was, I misspelled it and they got me for that. It was like, no. Nah,
bro. You knew what you meant. If nobody corrected, he would be like,
but I'm not gonna try to, be a Kanye whisperer. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
I'm just responding what I saw.
Yeah, so I will say, if that's the way you feel, then whatever. You still whatever you meant by it, you were still wrong.
Yeah. And these people that's like, oh, this part of his plan. Like, why y'all keep giving? He is like the living embodiment. If you give somebody an inch, they'll take them out.
But that's a fact.
We've given this man so much room to work, bro, that we have not round this man in.
I'm enjoying it though. At first, sometimes it gets exhausted, and I have to tell myself away from it. But every time I'm looking at him, I was like, "What?" Like, and it's not so much Kanye anymore. It's his defend, like people that's defending him, bro. It's like, bro, what? I be looking at him like, what is the next thing y'all gonna say, like
to defend?
And at this point, they really quiet.
They ain't got they don't have a choice to be. Before the Alex Jones interview, they ain't have a choice to be quiet. After this, this last interview just actually like just trying to listen to an hour of him talk.
Try to listen to 3 hours.
And bro, just me in that 1 hour, and I guess the 30 minutes I just watched today, so hour 30 minutes of trying to like actually sit down and
give him his role.
And because he is on a platform where nobody's gonna stop him, he's got free reign. But when I leave an interview thinking that Alex Jones has the most sense on a panel,
I'm gonna say Alex Jones did, but Nick, he kind of knew when to kind of pull back and when not to. He was just like, I agree with you. Yeah, you know, I don't know about that. And then he kind of like, you know, he had some spills where I was like, see, you about to get in trouble too. Like, you about to get in trouble too. So you about to be right along with them. Alex Jones was doing his best.